Raccoon City Police Department. My most favorite map in Dead by Daylight. If you see this in your games, it is probably me who brought it. I love it no RPD like I've made it, so I thought, why not teach others how to loop it? In this guide, I will be covering every single loop in RPD with general looping tips on the side. Also, comment down below what's your favorite RPD loop, because I'd love to know. First, let's establish a difference between the RPD variations. There's RPD West, which is always on the left side when you enter from the front of the building. It's a side that has no outdoors, and I usually like to call it the liquor side, because that's where you meet the liquor for the first time in Resident Evil. East will be the right side that always has the rooftop open, so you can call this the rooftop side or tiger side. Now, knowing on which side you are is very important. You can just press escape to see which side you were sent to if you missed it at the start of the match. It matters because the gen distribution will be different, so you'll want to repair the more busy side first, and also because you'll know where the juicy loops are. Imagine you're looping the library with your little safe pallet. Everything is going well, and the killer pushes you to the back of the library. Then, gasp, the door is closed, which means you'll be forced to drop down, get staggered, and get hit by the killer. See, if you had known you were sent to the east side, you would know that the back of the library and everything after it is always locked. Just an example, but it shows how you should always be aware of on which RPD variation you find yourself. Okay, we'll start talking about the main since it never changes no matter what the map variant is. Ideally, you want to take the first chase away from main so that your teammates can pop the main gens and avoid the 3 gen. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so let's start the front desk. Like most loops, you want to run the long side. So where is actually the long side of this pallet? It's not really here, it's more behind that. So what you want to do, if you have distance on the killer, you want to run all around like I am right now. And back to the pallet. And what's really wonderful about this is that once you get to this point, behind it, you can either vault this, get a fast vault into a really strong loop, or go back to your pallet here, or even go here. There's sometimes a pallet. It depends on how much distance you got. So when you get to this point, you always want to make sure you run inside and not outside of the loop, because it's actually quicker. The killer will most likely come here because he doesn't want to get the pallet son. So you will be quicker than the killer here, which is really great. You need to think about that. Same thing applies if the killer comes from this side, so you get pushed that way instead. You can go to the east side, this way here. And you can take that wonderful window that is really, really strong, like this. Make it Noah! We're gonna go this way. Ah! Yes, sir! In the corner. Nice respect, that's good. He's a respectful man. I love that. Okay, I don't know how long he's gonna respect for though. But we want to grade this pallet for sure. Oh, he's gonna hit me there. I think. If I get tightly? Yeah. It was close. I almost got that. Unfortunate. Oh, he's not breaking it! Wait, we're going back. We're going right back. We're going right the fuck back. It should really break it. Oh, fuck. It doesn't need to break it. It does not need to break it. Is he gonna use fire here? No? That's surprising. It could have had me there. Okay, I don't really want to use like all of this, so we're gonna go this way. I have to drop the pallet now, don't I? Oh, I can't. Boys love, right? I think. I would say so at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my god. That was close. Bro, what is he doing? Bro, what is he doing? He's on crack. I'm afraid he's on crack, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go down there. I don't think he makes it. No, no, no! You can't get that with your power. Okay, he left me. So, always loop inside, go around, and do whatever you want. You have so many options, honestly. It's really great. But then, once the killer closes the gap, once the killer gets too close to you, you have to rely on this loop here. Then you have to lock yourself into that loop. So then you start looping here, and you want to grade the pallet like you never have in your life before. This is such a good pallet. You can honestly, and you should, grade it as much as you can. What you can do when you grade a pallet is to fake it, like this. When the killer is chasing you, pretend that you're going to drop it, like, oh, psych. And it might work. It depends on the killer. You have to see for yourself if the killer is the type to respect or not. I hope so, man. Oh, I think he is. I'm exposed. I shouldn't greet these, right? But I kind of want to. It worked. He's so funny, man. All right, let's put this here. Oh! No, wait, he's gonna be so slowly. Oh my god. Basically, guys, she's like a black cat, or like she can morph into a black cat, and then when she morphs back into a woman, she's like naked and like, oh! I'm gonna grade this a little. I'm scared she's gonna send her dog to me though. Okay. No. Oh, fuck, it got me. That's fine. I didn't want to use a pallet, so I kind of like that. I didn't check if it's east or west either. I have no clue. Oh, this is not too safe against her because she's got the dog, so she can go like long ways. Wait. Oh, nice. She's not gonna break it now, right? Oh, she is. It's okay. She's gonna be slow as fuck. I kind of wasted that, but I'm going up this way. I hope we're on west. Now, let's say you've dropped a pallet. Like this. Oh my, what are we gonna do? We're going to panic and vault it. No. We're going to do the exact opposite. So what you want to do ideally is be inside. You don't want to be on the outside, right? It's better, it's safer to be here. And you're gonna wait. You're gonna see the killer's gonna come back and forth, trying to pressure you to vault it. Now, I know this can be very nerve-wracking, especially if you're new to the game, but I really want you to be patient, to hold that panic back, and really think like, okay, I'll be fine. This is a safe loop. Just try to see if the killer's getting too close to you. When the killer reaches about that point, this is when you're gonna vault, okay? It takes some practice, but usually what I do is like a rule of 3. So when a killer goes back and forth like 3 times or 4 times, that's when I start vaulting. Never do it before because it's unlikely the killer is gonna swing at you right away when you're at the safe pallet. So really, I'd rather you get hit here because you were too patient than you vault because you panic and then you always get hit anyways, okay? That was kind of close, chat. It was kind of close. Nice, you respected it. Good. Oh, that was actually scary. Okay. We make that. You can't really use this power because of the boxes. This is such a strong move for like dashing killers. Nice. And we're gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not vaulting it. I have patience. Look. I'm gonna be patient. It's not gonna do it, is it? If it does it, I'm gonna... Oh, it hit me! Okay, that was good though. That was a decent try. Are we going back through it? Okay, he left me? Damn, he hates me, guys. Oh, no, he's coming back. Uh-oh, this might be the end of me. This might be... I'm not taking the window because I'm scared he's gonna use power there. Okay. Nice, we did it! I'm trying to make him panic. Oh my god, he's so close to me. My FPS is dropping as well. Oh gosh. Nice. Wait, he's not breaking it? That's crazy. Oh shit, I was meant to go down. Oops. Well. Okay, here we go. Ah! Don't fuck me! They shouldn't loop together. No! I'm gonna chem trap here. Oh, she can just hit you. Damn. Okay, I thought she couldn't with the dog. Please. Oh, nice. No, she got me. Fuck. This is not good loop against her. So now we get to the big bad stairs. They're pretty good. All I could say is really to just loop it tightly. because you can get a lot of distance on the killer, and then at the end you can always just drop that pallet, which is very, very safe. Now, what I love about the stairs is the possibilities. So like, we get down to here. We have 3 options. No, even 4 actually. Either you go back up there if you have enough distance, or if you have extra distance, you can go to that window that's really safe. Or if you have a bit less distance, you get back to that main pallet. And if you have almost no distance, you get that fast vault right here. So you really want to save that pallet for later because it's super safe. Now, when it comes to dropping this pallet, I always recommend you drop it on this side. Why? Because you have so many good loops all around there. While if you go on the other side, look, it takes you a while to get to that crappy window or to the library, which has like 1 pallet. Or you can go this way, which is more direct. But usually there's not a safe pallet. Like this one is pretty crap. So you can try to keep running, but again, you need quite a lot of distance. Now, luckily for you, the killer is forced to break the pallet, so you can get some distance. But in general, I would say it's always better if you can get the kid to break the pallet here, and you can go down. Oh, no way. This is such a shit pallet. Right. I'm never gonna bother going to this, because, you know. No. You don't get that. Yeah, we're gonna go around for like 10 years because I have that hot ended pallet still. So hopefully, unless I fuck up, it should be good. Please. Nice, I make it. Oh, she's back. Whoop. Need to keep an eye on the killer too. The dog and the killer. Do I grade one more time? I think I can dead hard here. Or maybe I make it to the window. No, I don't. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Okay, look at us connecting the loops really well. Do I make this? Fuck. The dog got me last second. So this brings us to our next loop, the East Office. It's probably my favorite loop because this window is extremely strong and there's a lot of jigging potential where you can fake, yada yada. So I'll show you all of this in a second. But first, we need to see the 2 situations you can get into. So usually when you arrive in that loop, you come from either main, so where I'm at here, or you come from Courtyard. If you come from Courtyard, you want to take that window, right? Because if you go over here, you might lose a lot of distance on the killer and then catch up to you. So let's take that window. Now what happens is you are stuck in the corner. Fuck. So what do we do? The killer will come from this door, which means you will be locked in here. Luckily for you, the pallet is there. So what you need to know is there are 2 possible pallet spawns on this loop. Either here, which is the best in my opinion because it makes the window even stronger than normal. Or the other pallet spawn is right here. Now this is more like a last resort pallet when you have nothing else to use. But it's still okay because it saves you from having to go into this room that is really crappy. I hope I get hit and I can fuck off. Actually, I think the shortest way is outside and not inside. Now we're going up. No, actually here. Oh, but we might be cooked. I don't think I make it to the... Oh, I do. I have a lot of distance. Nice. Can we fake the window? Yeah, we can. Where is she? She's right here. She might try to hit me. Yeah, through the window. I don't trust her. See, this is what I mean. Like, I can't vault it because she's gonna use her tail on me. That was this level. Oops. Stop, please. I beg. Okay, she left. If there's no pallet and you can't make it to the window because you don't have enough distance on the killer, you have to go into this room. Now this room, I really want to put emphasis on it that it's really not that good and you don't want to be in here only as a last resort. If it saves you from getting hit, go inside. Otherwise, do not go inside. So what happens here is that the killer will try to bait you to take the window, right? I really want you to be patient here because killers don't know what you're up to, right? They don't know if you're going to vote or not. They're just as nervous as you are. So really be patient and keep faking the window at least a few times, right? I'd rather you get hit because you were too patient than you get hit because you voted the window with a medium vote and you got hit, right? So what you want to do is just keep faking, right? Like this, and then up, and then I take this window. There we go. It doesn't always work out, but it's worth the try. That's all you can do. It's like I was just gonna take the window here. Woo! And then we go into this. Oh my god, there's a zombie. Fuck's sake. You know what? I'll go in here. Oh, no way he's gonna vault it, right? Okay, we got this. Oh my god, we have... It's so funny. Alright, let's go back this side and then we're gonna vault it again. It's gonna... Like, okay, nice, that was close. If I'm not infected, so even if I got hit, it's leveled up anyways. I reckon it's fine. Okay, now this is locked, so we're gonna go upstairs again. The other option is if the killer vaults this window. This is so good for you. If you're a killer main or you just like to play killer, never vault this window. Literally, it will give the survivors so many opportunities to just run away. They're gonna vault, right? And this is when you either go this way, especially the pallet, it's definitely safe for you. Then you're going to go out. If you don't have much distance, this is the closest you can go to. So, not much distance, go here. But if you have a lot of distance, you should probably won't go here, okay? Now, you can also go this way instead. Or, alternatively, if you have the pallet here, you can go here and simply loop around there. So now that we've covered the baby window, we're going to talk about the main window, which is actually the strongest window in this loop. So if you come from here, you're going to take the fast vault, right? Nothing too crazy. Then you go around and the kill is following you. Yada yada. And you keep vaulting. Now see? The issue here, did you see what I did wrong? You always want, when you're looping this specific window, take it widely so you can have a fast vault instead. How do you get a fast vault? I'll show you. So when you want a fast vault, it's always a 90-degree angle. See? A 90-degree angle? That's how you do it. If I try to skip and make it shorter, I'm gonna get a medium vault, which often results in a hit. When you're here, you have to see where your killer is like. Is it a type to always follow you all the way to the window and hit here? Or is it a type to double back every time you get a little too close to the window? If it is the type to follow you all the way, you definitely want to vault it. Now, what you will do, however, if it's a type to double back, which is what most killers will do, because, you know, they wouldn't want to mess it up and they expect you to vault it. That's what any, I would say, more beginner server would do. You want to fake it. So like this. See, now the killer is trying to come to me and then I fake it. Oh. And now I made some distance. Now I take it widely here and I vault it. I'm not vaulting the window. I'm going into here. Okay, fake it. Nice, nice, nice. It worked out. I'm going... don't want to go out though. I'm going back in. You gotta take this pallet, but I hate this pallet. It's like... so shitty, you know what I mean? Okay. Oh. It's okay. Thank you, Jill. Took the hit from me. That's super nice. Love Jill. Thank you. If you know what I mean. Nice. You fell for it. I was gonna M1. Oh, the cheap N1. Okay. One last thing about this loop is actually a general tip. Whenever you're looping by a window, you always want to go the opposite way of the killer, right? So let's say the killer is going right, I'll be going left. The thing is, projectile killers are your worst enemies on those kind of windows. Because imagine, I'm coming from here, then the huntress is gonna go this way, so I'm gonna go this way, but she's gonna hit me with a hatchet through the window. Now let's talk about a loop that's only on east. So this is the east window, right? We named that. So you have the baby window, we have the main window, and then we have the east window as it only spawns on east RPD. But it is really good. As you can see, all three windows actually like line up with each other. So you can do a triple vault. You vault this, right? And then boom, you see the killer has bamboozle. Like, oh crap, what do I do? Well, you just keep running in here. You go into this room. Now, once you're here, you have three options. Go out through that, into this room, the pallet that is semi-safe, but it's not that easy to play around it. Go for that crappy pallet that's gonna get you hit 100%. Or go for that beautiful window. Now, once you're here, The killer will be trying to force you to vault again, right? Like we discussed earlier. So you always want to wait a little bit before you vault back. You want to fake it like once, twice, even thrice. Read a book. Actually, I love reading books, so yeah. I'm not really watching much anymore. Oh no, sorry. No, it's time to sign again. Wait, it seems fucking close. Hold on. Oh, nice. You fell for it. This window fake is really far. I'm gonna dead hold into it. Nice. So we're gonna go into this crappy room. It's gonna be hard to win a main game here, but oh my gosh. Oh, my face is dropping. Oh, shit. We made it. Back to this window now. Go, go, go. Oh, we still have... Wait, maybe I can go for her, though. Oh, wait, recover Lisa. Oh my gosh, she's not recovering. Yeah, okay. I got this. Oh, I'm so cooked. No, it's done. Okay, so from this room, you have two options, right? Either you go to this really safe pallet or to the press room. Now, you will have to go to the press room. Why? Because if you take this pallet from this side, it actually is not that safe anymore. This pallet is only really strong if you take it from this side. Now, once you're in the press room, you have 3 different possible spawns for the pallet. So there's one here, like we have, or one here, or here even. It doesn't change that much, however your pathing will have to be different. So imagine the pallet is on this side and you have to drop it. You will have to run this way and then you can either take this window again or this one if you have a lot of distance. If the pallet is in the middle, it will be a bit different because once you drop it, it actually becomes a pretty safe loop, so you will keep running around it instead. And then if you drop this pallet, like so, you have to run the long way, which is quite difficult. There's nothing else to help you out around here. You can make it back to the pallet, but it's very close. You have to hug the wall very tightly, and these little bars here are really getting in the way. So overall, what I would recommend here is that you simply grid the pallet. Killers tend to swing a lot here, so just keep gridding, and if you can get a stun, it's really good. Now if you can't, as I said, just run out. So if we run out here, instead of going the long way, we can just turn around and take that really safe pallet by the exit. Oh no. What the? Okay. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. I want to agree this, but there's like no pressure because the fucking... What do you call it? Oh, finally. I'm not dropping it though because she's gonna pull out the hatchet. Oh shit! She got ate up. We ate her up, guys. We ate her up. Okay, okay. Okay. It makes me so nervous, man. Oh! Ah! Oh my god! I try my best. Now, the other option, if you don't want to go the long way or the short way, is to simply go through the bathroom. Because there'll be a really safe pallet here. Either here on this side or this side. So this is the break room, this room right here. And this very safe pallet, look, the killer cannot avoid it. They have to break it. It's super safe. I would highly suggest that you actually keep this pallet unless it's a really vital need or you're in endgame. It's not a very good pallet here. And you might find out the hard way that you can actually get hit over it. It's pretty crap, especially against projectile killers. It gives you no protection. And once you finish looping here, once you drop the pallet, there's not really anywhere to go. You can try to go back there, but the killer probably won't allow you to. So if you run here, there's hardly anything you can use for a while. So because you can get hit over the loop, with just an M1, you can't even hug the loop tightly, right? Which is normally what you're meant to do. So it's really more like a filler pallet, although it looks kind of safe. And one last thing about this area specifically is that it's one of the 2 spawns on RPD for the basement, so just keep that in mind, especially if you're against a trapper, huntress, anyone that's a menace when you get hooked basement. So try to stay away from that, and see if the basement is here, you definitely want to drop that pallet for safety. So now we're going upstairs to east side. And this is the rooftop. So remember, if you are on West RPD, you do not have access to this place. And this probably one of the strongest loop in RPD. So you always have 2 pallets and a really strong window there. Now just keep in mind that this pallet here sometimes spawns in this corridor instead. It's still very safe, so don't worry about it. And the key here is actually to just grid the pallets a lot. You don't want to drop them. So you run around like this with the killer. And then you make your way there. And right now we have the perfect angle to take that window. Also quickly, be careful of those, what do you call them? The vents? Air vents? Because you can get stuck on them very easily, so just keep that in mind when you're looping. And then we take that window, and as we land, where do we go? We have 2 possibilities, either over there or here. You never ever want to go here unless you have balance landing or light that will allow you to get extra distance, because you just don't make it. The killer will catch up to you before you can make it to the pallet. So whenever you land here, you always want to go back into this room. You have this super safe pallet here, but we're not using it yet. We're gonna keep gridding, going back upstairs into our pallets, and then taking the window again whenever you can. And when you see killers getting a bit too close, you have 2 possibilities. Either use this pallet if it's still available, or actually go into the press room, because you have also a pretty nice pallet here that we just mentioned. She's dead right now, guys. Like, I don't make it. I'm trying to hug her as heavily as I can. I didn't get the stun. No way. I'm gonna cry. I guess you respected that. I have the chem trap on the gen though. I really shouldn't risk it here. I'm gonna go into the press room because I'm scared I don't make it. They're gonna stop at this, so give me a moment. I'm gonna have to grade that like crazy, guys. Oh my god. Oh, that hit me. Fuck. If the pallet actually spawns here, it's also okay. But you either want to drop it on this side because you have a better visibility on the killer. So you can see him coming even if he moonwalks. So you can vote in time. Help. Oh my god. Oh, scary. Tocando, welcome in. Thank you, follow. Thank you, thank you. Is he gonna use his ghost? Yeah, he is. He's smart. Shoot. Damn, that was close. My god. I'm gonna go all the way over there. Then go around here. I can see him. This is funny. Okay, we gotta hold the check spots a little bit, and then I'm gonna hold this. I think I have time. I don't have time. I thought I did. Man, I'm so upset. I thought I had time. So from the rooftop, we get to Chief's office. I briefly mentioned this pallet earlier and how it's really trash. But there's actually 2 spawns for this pallet. Either it's here or right there by the table. This one, I would say you cannot really get any value from. All you can do is just greed and hope the killer swings. Once you drop this pallet though, you are guaranteed to get hit. So definitely don't drop it. So either you have a lot of distance or just enough so you can make it to either the rooftop or to the tiger room with this pallet here. Or you don't and it's a last resort and then you start running around here, but it's really not that good. Okay. Okay, nice. Uh-oh. Okay, we're living. I don't think we have much distance though. We're probably gonna get cooked, but oh well. So this pallet here actually is a bit safer because those big chairs make it a little bit longer. So technically you can drop it, but it's gonna be very hard not to get hit. So this one again, just greet it. And once you have dropped it, all you can do is just the rule of patience where you just wait. Fake going to the pallet and again. And you can always add in like a little pallet vote fake. That will make the killer swing back the other way. So from the office, you can get to the tiger room with this big tiger here so you can always know where you are. And this was on either West or East RPD, so you don't have to worry about it being blocked off. You have this pallet here, but I will be honest, it's not that good. First of all, you can get hit over the loop by the killer, just like the corner pallet below. So you can't even loop it very tightly. Overall, this pallet is more like a filler pallet, but you can use it if you can't cover the distance between this loop here and the one in the office. The only thing you can really do is, if the killer's already on your ass, then you should use it as the last resort. But otherwise, I really recommend you just run through it and go to another room. You can try pre-dropping it, the killer's far enough, but it's really not worth it. Look at this. All the distance I have to cover just to get back to the pallet. Now we get to this little room. I like to call this the mini pallet because, let's be honest, it's not very safe. You'd think that this place is trash, right? But it's actually really fun to play with. So let's say you're coming from here. You go here, you stand there for just a second so that the killer thinks you want to use this pallet, right? What the killer is going to do is go this way because they think you're gonna use it, so that you're gonna try mind game by going back and forth, and then they will swing one side. So because that's what's happening in the killer's head, while you stop here for just a second, you're gonna keep running around instead. And because the killer's behind this, they don't know you've already left the room. So it's really, really good. And once you get here, you can actually either go in here with the safe pallet, or you run back to the pallet one more time, and then do the same thing again. Just grid it, so it would look like this. So go here, pretend, they're gonna respect, go around. Oh look, you made so much distance. Now you get back here, you can do it one more time. And then see again. And if you start getting scared, you can just run back into this room instead and use a pallet, and then you just start normally looping it. We're gonna go into this room here. Like... It always works. It's so funny, man. I'm cracking the fuck up. Should I do it one more time? No, it's gonna use his tail on me. Tentacle, sorry. Okay, and then I'm a bit scared now, so I'm gonna go in here. Someone used the pallet. Oh, it's okay, we're just gonna take the window here. The other way you can use this pallet is only by pre-dropping it. If you drop it the pallet while the killer's already in the room, you're definitely getting hit. Like, it's gonna be very, very hard to win this mind game. So only pre-drop or just drop this pallet if you can get a stun for sure. Like, you know for a fact you're getting the stun, or the killer is still a bit far from you. When you do this, what you can do is try to look very tightly here and make it back to this pallet. The killers really don't break it because it's so unsafe, they probably don't think it's worth it. But if you try that, it can allow you to do maybe 1 or 2 loops. And then again, you can go this way if you have balance landing, for example. Or if you don't, just try and run back here into this room with the descent pallet. Like, I mean this way. Fuck. I'm gonna dead hard. Or like try to. Typhoon! Bro, he's got some crazy lunges with it. Like, it doesn't even have cool yet because it just have been popped. No! Sorry, I got a little dramatic. I might have been a little dramatic here. Yeah, it went by the other way, that's what I thought. Okay, we can try to grid that still some more. He's not breaking it because he thinks he's safe, but it's actually... See? Oh, we're gonna drop down now. Go through here. And avoid that window. And I think he stopped. Oh! So now that we're in the statue room, see what the statue is here? That's how you recognize it. There are 2 pallet spawns. So there's one here and one there. Now this one right there is actually better. I'll explain it in a second why. So this pallet is very simple, very straightforward. You just loop it normally like you would with any pallet. Now the fun thing about this pallet is that you can always make it back to the other room, right? As I said earlier. So don't be afraid to do that. Let's go here. I'm gonna go to this one. Oh, we have the worst pallets, like the spawns. Oh my god, we cooked him. We cooked him so good. The patience. We're gonna go to the filler palette here. He's kind of lost in the sauce, no? But it's very simple. Now this one right there, you have 2 ways to loop it. Either go the normal way, conventional looping around the boxes, or a bit more fun, go around the whole room like this, which makes it extra safe. However, you have to be careful because with the wall here, you can't really see the killer too well, so you kind of want to make sure that you have a decent check spot. Let's say I'm pre-dropping a pallet here, the killer's on the other side, right? I'm gonna run this way, and the killer either has to break it to follow me, or they have to go all around, right? So from here on, I can just take that window and get the fuck out. Alternatively, if you're on this side, for example, you can just run back into this room with the little pallet. Or if you're on the other side, you can go to the rooftop, but that is only available if you're on East RPD, so make sure you don't come here if you're on West RPD, because this will be blocked off and you will basically just be running back into the killer's arm. So yeah, feel free to have fun with this room here. And if you are on west, make sure you always see that window. If you're on east, you can try to make it rooftop, but you are a bit far, so make sure you have enough distance with the killer. Oh. Yeah, she's still coming for me. Gotta make sure you look at the right stain. Nice. Go around. Okay, we're gonna go all around. I don't know if she's still on me though. She is. Okay, what is she doing? What the heck? This is literally like such a good palette like this. Like what? Oh crap, I couldn't see her anymore. It's such a strong palette though, you see what I mean? Like, if they don't break it, if they're stubborn like that, then girl. So once we build this window, we are pretty much outside. Outside is always open no matter what. So whether you're on west RPD or on east, it's always here, unlike the rooftop. This side has 2 pallets. It always has those 2 loops right here and there. But ideally you don't want to come here. When you drop down from the window, the best way to go is this way because it's much safer. You have all the loops around here that you can use. While if you run outside, you are forced to use this pallet. Chances are the killer will push you this way. And when it does, then it's gonna be a bit rough for you. Because all you will have for like the next 2,000 miles is just this crappy pallet here, and I'll talk about it in a second. And if you couldn't make it back inside, then just try to loop this in a way so that you end up being on this side when you drop the pallet, for example. And then you run in to take that window. So this pallet is more like a final stop for most survivors. Either you're healthy and you just get hit and you try to run back to main, or you're already injured and it's literally the only thing you can use. It's like your last resort. So you're gonna be looping like this, but the problem is the killers are not dumb. They're not gonna let you get out, right? They're going to push you. They're going to keep double backing till you get pushed, going this way. And ultimately, what will happen is when you draw this pallet, because you'll have to, you'll get cornered. And now you're cooked. You can try to do a little bit of mind games, so pretend you're gonna vault, then do a little crouch to make them think you're gonna vault it. But this always results in a hit unless the killer messes up. Oh! I'm so cooked! Okay. Okay. Do I make that? No, I don't make that! Oh, I was so close to have made for this. So what you want to do here is actually not draw the pallet. You want to grade this pallet like you never have before. And you're going to keep running, hugging it really tightly. Keep grading because you're going to get hit. As soon as you draw this pallet, you're getting hit. So might as well get hit with the pallet still up. Because who knows, you might get 3 more loops by grading. So when I say grade the pallet, obviously I mean don't drop it. But it either means hugging the loop really tightly and just clenching your ass and hoping the killer misses you. Or you can do like a little pretend to drop the pallet, right? Either one works, you know, and is this like free? It's like, oh no, it's a freeing experience, you know what I mean? Okay, now we grade this bag because this bag is ass. And as you can see, he's trying to get me cornered. So we have to run, yeah, okay, nice. So this is how I use this pallet, and now I'm on the right side, and now I'm going out. This is exactly the best way you can run this pallet, but usually killers are smarter than that, and they'll try to make sure you're cornered, and they're gonna get you to drop the pallet. So yeah, the only way you can get out of the situation is pretty much if you get to drop the pallet on this side, and actually the killer is stunned. But that would be a pretty bad killer, I would say, and even then, you have to walk so much, run so much to get back to another loop. So really, try not to go in here. So there's a general rule for RPD. You always want to repair the main gens first, right? And then the side you were sent to. So if I were sent to east, I try to repair the gens on east first, right? Because there'll be more gens. However, if you are on east, always try to keep, there's normally a gen here. Keep this gen right here for the end, as well as the rooftop one, because they're quite far out, so the killer usually won't bother going there. So it's definitely way safer and also helps you against the 3-gen. So try to keep these for the end and always focus on the middle ones first, which also means you want to take the chase away from main when you start the game in RPD. And just knowing this can really change your game. So now let's talk about the west side. So this is obviously in every RPD variant that you can get. You have this really good god pallet, and it has 2 possible spawns. So either it spawns here or it spawns right there, exactly here. So this one here is very simple and straightforward. You just loop around the desk like this. It's very safe, but just be careful. Sometimes I notice that I think I have enough distance on the killer to make it one more time. And then I realize halfway through the loop, like, I don't know, for example, around here, that I won't make it, that I'm gonna get hit. So just try to keep that in mind. It can be hard to gauge how much distance you have on the killer and how many loops you can do. Is there a... Only one? Really? That's weak. That's so weak. I'm gonna get hit here, but I want to use a pallet at 5 gens. Oh no, never mind. Now what's more interesting is when the pallet spawns here, because you have different ways you can go. Either you go the conventional way, so around the desks, or because it's here, you can go around right there, like this. And the good thing is, there's often a pallet that spawns right here. You basically have 3 possibilities: either do the normal looping around the desks, go all around here, or go directly there to this pallet here, and then you can make it back to our pallet right there. It's so shitty, like, oh, it just does collision, so you can't take double hits anymore, it seems like. Oh, sorry, I was not. Oh god. She gonna double back? She is. Look at her red light. Yeah, look at it. It's funny. I might have to jump in now. Okay, go around. That's fine, that's fine. Just breaking it. Oh gosh. Give me a second, everybody. Okay, we should be good here. I'm gonna try to make my way back mid. That would be nice. Oh wait, the hook is right there though. I just realized. Is it pallets to hit? Oh, it is. Huge. So just like the other side, as a general rule, you don't want to vault this ever. The only time you would actually vault this if you're against, for example, Bubba or Hillbilly and they're using their chainsaw on you. Windows are your best friends against chainsaw killers, so that would actually save you. Otherwise, if you are on West RPD, you could vault that, hug it very tightly, and make it to the west side that is locked here. So be careful, this is only open on west side. If you find yourself here, unfortunately, and the pallet is right there, you can actually try to mind game with the killer. Go back and forth a few times, remember, be very patient. Let the killer come back and forth once, twice, thrice, even 4 times, even 5 sometimes. Just be patient, right? Because if you're not, like, the killer's gonna hit you. You're more likely gonna be hit from this side than this where I'm standing. So really be patient. And if you can get a fast vault into the pallet stun or the pallet drop, that could work. You could get out of the situation. Now, it's not recommended. It's only if you actually get stuck there. Oh yeah. It's Zhuzh! It broke the pallet, no! Oh my god, we're joking him! What the heck? Oh! Wow! He broke my trust. Nah! He broke my trust. Boom. I should have not done that. Oh my god, I got stuck. That was so rude. We weren't vibing, right? Chat, back me up. So let me just show you how it would work to vault a window if you're on West RPD. So imagine killer comes from this way, you're vaulting the window here, you're hugging that tightly, and then you already have a loop right here. Be careful because this pallet is actually kind of unsafe in the sense that the killer can hit you over it, so make sure you don't hug it tightly. So now we're using this room. I wanted to show you the other 2 rooms that always spawn no matter what. So you can be on East or West RPD, it doesn't matter. These 3 rooms here, this one, and this one, will always be available to you. The spot is pretty straightforward. It's just a nice long safe pallet, but you have to be careful and you don't want to grid it too much. Why? Because not only is it very long, so you need quite a lot of distance to make it back. So if you're greedy once, chances are the killer might catch up to you before you can make it back to the pallet. And the second reason is that the lockers really hide the killer from you. So the killer could be hiding his raid stain, and you wouldn't know if the killer's here or there. So this is why you want to stand here with the grid. You can actually see both sides. Yes, chase it. You can recover. Recover, good. Nice, we're gonna do that, I don't care, I'm not dropping it. We need to keep it. Recover! Don't go for the pallet! Just recover, I have nothing. Maybe I should use it now. Okay, here we go. Nice! Let me take the hit. Oh! So there are 2 pallet spawns in this loop. Either here or right there, as you can see. This is okay, but this is probably the best pallet spawn you can get. Because on East RPD, we're on West right now, which is why this door is open. But on East RPD, this door is always closed. You don't have a door here. So what happens is once you drop the pallet, let's say your pallet is here and you're on this side, right? You can just run out here, run up the stairs, go back to the main loops, very strong loops. Let's say you drop on this side instead. That's fine, you can just go back this way, right? Go back to this really strong loop too, You're okay. Now, if you're on this side, you can also run back this way, but you're gonna lose distance because the killer's gonna be there, right? I lied. Okay, we're gonna use the locker room now. This is a little risky because you don't really know where they are coming from. There you go, see? Now I go here so she can't hit me with the hatchet. But I got stuck! I'm gonna get hit. It's okay. Doesn't make that. Whew, that was close. The main problem is if you're on East RPD and this door is not there, is that you're gonna be stuck, right? The killer won't allow you to just simply do that and run away. It's probably gonna try and hit you. So what you have to do is just stay there and hope you win the mind games. The thing is, because the lockers are like so... Well, they're just blocking the visibility of the killer, right? So you don't know if the killer is literally right there, hiding his raid stain, or if he's right there. What I try to do usually, if the killer is on this side of the pallet and I'm here, I try to run up there so I can see where the killer is coming from. But even while doing that, chances are I'm gonna vault it because I see them coming and they're already here. It's quite rough to play around. So if you don't have this door open here, really try to make sure that you never drop the pallet on this side, right? Now, obviously, if you're on West like we are right now, it's very simple. You can just do that, vault it, get out. And you have literally the pallet right here. We're going to talk about it later. It's not very good. Not at all even. You can also run out because there's always a pallet either here or right there. But we'll talk about that later as well. Let's talk about this room because it's actually really crap. It's probably the worst pallet you can find on RPD. You can save your game here. But it's really unsafe. And if you remember, we kept saying that. But every time we have an unsafe pallet, we want to grid it. Because once you drop it, it will result in a hit. So always try to just run back and forth with the killer like this. You're most likely gonna get hit in the end. It's really not a safe pallet, but as a last resort, it is something that you can use. You can try to get a stun, but it's gonna be really hard because the killer will keep going like left and right, trying to pressure you to drop the pallet. So really don't give in. Don't drop the pallet. Keep griding. Now, if you have to go down, try to go down the pallet because chances are there's a teammate nearby. And this is actually really good because not only is it a crap pallet, so using it for save is huge value. But also for your teammate, they can easily hide right here, for example, or even out there. And if you want to be a little crazier or creative with it, they could even drop down with balanced landing from here. Now that we've talked about all the loops that spawn on East and West, we can talk about the loops that only spawn on RPD West. We've already mentioned this pallet over there, that's not very safe. So let's go into the shelf room. That's where our first pallet will be. And the great thing about West RPD, I would say, is that you can link and connect the loops very well together. See, there are literally 3 doors. There are so many ways for you to just get for you to just get out. So it's gonna be very strong and you want to use that to your advantage. For the shelf room, it's just like the locker room. You have 2 possible pallet spawns, either here or there. So it's always on like either side of the loop. And it's pretty good. The difference with the locker room is that this one is actually way better with visibility. As you can see the killer through the shells, right? So that's gonna help you out a lot. You won't be surprised by the killer double backing or something. Am I dead on hook? I'm not yet. Okay, this is bad. This is not good. Is he gonna double back? Oh, we'll see. I'm just trying to... To be fair, I have 3%, right? What is he doing? What the heck? Help, I'm scared. Wait, can I go upstairs? Oh yeah, I think I can. I can try. I'm gonna go to the nice pallet. So this one here, but I think he stopped chasing me. If you go out through this exit, you'll see that you can either go back to the locker room, but you can also go into this room with a pallet. I call it the semi-press room, or semi, because it reminds me of the other press room that we have on east side, right? If you want to go back in the video to watch it, it's this very similar pallet. However, this one is a bit less safe because you can't loop around the whole room. You have to loop around this table. And I really want to put emphasis on this table, not this one, because, you know, it's a general rule. You always want to loop the bigger side. So you don't want the skinny table, you want the big, large, girthy table. So you always loop around here like this. And you greet it, you can try to do a little kiss as well. And yeah, don't drop this pallet. I don't think it's worth it. Actually, I don't want to drop it yet. Oh, I'm gonna die. Right, now we can go around it. Oh my god, I almost died in the snowman. Okay. I fell for it. Cute. I'm glad I pre-jumped this before you could come. That's actually smart. Oh, well played. You got me here. If you drop this pallet and you don't instantly get hit by the killer, let's say the killer is still on this side, run around. Because now it actually becomes a pretty long loop, so you can just run all around the tables. Like this. Then what you can do is like add a little fake in, keep running, right? And this is actually going to become a bit more safe. But the problem is when you drop the pallet the first time, just as how the killer is going to hit you because the loop is so unsafe. Oh, should I vaulted that? Ah, nice. Okay, is it that you always double back? Because you did that last time when I vaulted, right? So you're going to do the same. Okay. Oh, that hit me? Does he have crew or something? What the heck? Okay, I had that all though. He fell for it again. He's so cute, man. I'm gonna leave now. I don't want to die here. Oh no, there's no pallet. That's bad. Maybe there's one here. Yeah, see, his hits are crazy. It must be cool or something, no? Oh, fuck off. I'm so dead. Like, I hate this even. I changed my mind. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go to the last loop that is downstairs in west. While the exit gate at the front is always the same, the layout never changes no matter what, if you're on East RPD or West RPD. The exit gates do change, so this only spawns on West RPD, while East RPD has a different layout, so you're gonna have different loops as well around it. For West RPD, you have two possible pallet spawns, either one right here, or one right there. They don't really change much, except that this one is a little more risky since you can't see the kill as well, so mind games are more likely to happen. But this also protects you, for example, if you go against a huntress, right? Because this one is really low, so she could just hit you for free with the hatchets over it. Now the good thing about this one is, although it might be low, killers cannot M1 you over the loop, unlike some other loops you've seen before in the video. So this is pretty nice. You can hug it pretty tightly, you won't get hit. And what you can do as well with this one there, let's say especially if the pallet is dropped, is that you can use the bushes around to make the loop a bit longer. Then you can go back here, you know. So don't be afraid to use these bushes, they're actually gonna help you out a ton. Oh god. He's coming. Okay, you're gonna go around here. Which way is he going? This way? Oh. Can't see him no more. But he's got this really long lunge thing, so I don't know what it is. Now the best thing about these two pallets, well, either one, is when you get to that point, for example, let's say you've already used a pallet in the locker room. You're kind of cooked. The killer is way too close to you for you to make it back upstairs. You don't have enough distance, let's be honest. Can you make it back to there? Probably not. Look at the library now. The pallet is super far too. So this is actually going to be a lifesaver. Because instead of having to go all the way up and get hit, boom, there's a pallet right here ready to save you. You can pre-drop it. You can try to get it stun. You can also try to loop it here. You can go back inside there. You can also loop it there, go back inside here, go to the press room. It's really well connected. I think West RPD has a really nice connection with all the loops. One thing that I like about this loop is if it spawns here and you pre-drop it, let's say the killer's like around there, and instead of breaking it, they just go around. You can just literally run all the way back around to the pallet and vault it. It's really nice, and it saves you a lot of time, make a lot of distance as well. He's gonna jump up to me so quickly, you know? Ooh, I'm scared. I'm gonna use these because they're nice. Sheesh! Oh shit! I'm dead! Ah! Yes! Okay, go back up. Go through it! It's doing the... Okay, wait. It's doing the door at the front, so I can make it. In the door, I got septic. I got it. Now just make sure you use these pallets mindfully because they can be a lifesaver too in endgame. Let's say you are opening the gate right here. The killer comes for you. You're literally cooked, right? Well, you're not, because especially if you have this pallet in the middle here, you can just run here as soon as you see the killer coming or you hear them coming. Then you can loop them around here, try to get a sun maybe, or just leave the loop, right? While they break the pallet, and this can literally save your life. Oh shit! Oh, I messed it up. Whatever. We just do it now. It's it's over. We just. Oh fuck! Is it? Can I make it to the pallet? I made it. Nice. I don't think I can lose him. There's like no way, but. We can try. Wait. Let me cook. Oh shit, he's gonna see me, right? Let me cook. Maybe he lost me. Wait. Do I make that with resilience? Oh my god. Wait, do I make that? Mom. So on West Wing, there are 3 loops in total. There's library, and then you also have 2 over there. There's 1 pallet right here, and then 1 in the S.T.A.R.S office right there. So in total, in West RPD, in East RPD, you only get 1 pallet. In West RPD, like we are now, you get 3 pallets. It's not that much, honestly, and I really want you to be mindful of using these resources, because not only do you not have that many pallets, right? Once you've used all these 3, you have nothing left. But also because, as you know, you can loop with windows and stuff, right? But that's the problem. On West RPD, you only have 2 windows and they're crap. That's one of the windows. Again, literally the same as the media room in East RPD I've talked about. You can go back to in the video. But long story short, it is a trash window. You only want to use this little loop right there as a last resort, so really avoid using it. And then the other window that you get is the one next to library by the entrance. Right here. It is not as bad, you can use it with a fast vault. But keep in mind that the stagger you get at the bottom of the stairs will allow the killer to usually catch up to you. So let's talk about the first loop, the one that spawns on both variants of RPD, unlike the other 2 loops. It's the library pallet. Pretty straightforward, very solid loop I would say. You can loop it very tightly like this. Just be careful with the chairs, they can kind of get you stuck. Now, when I'm in server, it's not too bad, but I remember playing Hillbilly on that and I was so mad. I kept getting stuck on that stupid chair and it was driving me nuts. So yeah, just keep looping that long table, the horizontal one. Why this one? I keep saying it, but you always want to loop the bigger side. So this is a little shorter and skinnier, so we pick this one, right? Always go for the long, girthy, juicy, thick loops, not the tiny baby ones, right? So we're gonna loop this side. However, remember that this loop does not limit itself to this table, it's the whole thing. This table included, right? So how are we gonna use this table here if it's not as good? Let me show you. You are looping a killer here, right? And you still have a bit of distance. So you're chilling, you're like, yeah, I'm relaxed. You know, I can drop the pallet whenever I want. You can't catch me yet. But suddenly, the killer's actually quite close to you, but you don't want to drop the pallet yet. So you're gonna go on this table because it's shorter, so you'll make it back to the pallet with less distance. I might have to drop it. Oh, respect! And now we go to the short table because we can make it back to the pallet a bit more easily. Oh, he respects so much. Look at him. And we're gonna drop it. Nice. Little blind. And then we go here. Ah, it's so really fun. Come. Are you ready? Right, we're gonna use this pallet, I hope. Go this way. Yeah. Oh, literally so cooked. Okay, okay. We make it. It might punch me. I think it will. Gosh, thank God the chairs are here. Right, let's go this way. Yes, yes, yes. Don't stop because he's trying to use his tentacle at the pallet. So we're gonna grate this a bit, I think. Yeah, now he's getting really close. I think he's gonna punch. Oh, he got me. Damn. Where do we go? Alternatively, when you drop the pallet, instead of just using this side and then vaulting it here, you're gonna go all around like this. And then you can do like a little fake, right? Pretend you vault the pallet. Keep going like that. And this becomes a super, super strong loop. The killer should break that pallet. Let's say the pallet is dropped. You're not gonna leave, right? I think it's silly when you have a very, very strong loop right here in front of your eyes. So stay in here. But if the killer starts breaking the pallet, then we have to leave, right? So depending on which side you're on, you're gonna have different ways to go. Let's start with saying you are here. This is probably the most inconvenient if you're on east. If you're on east, this will be closed off, right? So you'll be forced to go down there, get staggered, probably get hit even, unless you have balance landing. So if you don't have balance landing and you are on east RPD, meaning this is closed off, you really don't want to go there. So the only thing you can do if you're on this side and he's breaking the pallet is try to go to the side. When you go on this side, you always have that window here that you can get. And the killer, to follow you quickly, it will most likely just drop down through that hole here. But you see, it still gives you some distance between the window and the little hole right there. And the good thing about this is that you can just drop down into the really nice safe loops over there. Now if you're on this side, you can of course again go back to the side, or you can just go to the back and take that window right here. I don't recommend going there if you're on west because there's literally nothing for like 10 years. No! I thought it was just gonna send by me. Oh girl, get out of my loop. Get out of my swamp. Okay, wait, what is he doing? Right, okay, we're kind of cooking. Wait, he's fast, no? Oh, he's soaking me. Okay, he's breaking this. I'm gonna jump down from main. Like this. And then I'm gonna go down here. Because I have the pallet. It's not bad at all, but I might... Oh, nice. Okay, okay. So when you exit from the back library into west, you get this pallet here and then this pallet there, and you can connect them together really well. But let's start with this one. This one is really simple. Just remember that, you know, you don't have to just pre-drop it and run. You can actually loop it. So to loop it, you just have to go around the wall like this. So if you don't feel confident, you can just pre-drop it, right? But if you're feeling a little spicy and you like to be greedy, you can just keep looping it. Just be careful that the kid doesn't double back or hide his red stain. Now, let's say you've dropped a pallet. Even then, it's quite easy to see when the kill is coming, right? Just go back and forth like this. It's still pretty safe, so I think it's a really, really good loop. Now, if you don't want to use this, you can also just pre-drop it. Or grid it if you have enough distance, and make it back to this one instead. This is the S.T.A.R.S Office, and it has one pallet either here or right there. So 2 different spawns. Now, it's gonna change how you loop it, depending on where it spawns. There's also a window here, but as I've mentioned before, this window is quite crap, so you really only want to use it as a last resort. Also, it's often where the little totem spawns, so all these small offices you see, check them out if you're looking for a totem. You want? Oh, she's there. Oh god, I thought it was too early. I was like, I know he's very fast when he uncloaks. Now he's swinging at demons. He's swinging at the spirits in the room. He's just like me. This is like my last blind this game. I don't think I have enough juice for more. Okay. Just make sure he doesn't double back. That's all. Like, we need to keep an eye on that. Okay. Probably go back down, right? I think that would be the best to do. So if you have the pallet here, it's pretty straightforward. You just loop it around the long side, as I've always said, right? The long girthy side, you don't want the short one. So you go here, like that, you just keep looping, yada yada, right? Not too bad, you can drop it. Now you can technically make it to here, but I would only do that as a last resort, right? Otherwise, I would just leave back this way. Not the best. Ideally, you leave back this way. So you can make it to this pallet here, or even down the stairs. What's more interesting is when the pallet spawns here. So when it spawns here, instead of just looping around there like you normally can, that's just like the conventional way, that's fine. You can also loop around there. And the good thing is, if you don't make it back to that in time, you can, by the way, if you have no distance, you can also just use this one then, right? So it's pretty nice. I think this is a better spawn, but they're both quite strong, pretty safe, and also it protects you from projectiles pretty well. So if you're against a huntress again, that's quite nice. Just be careful if you leave from this way. I really recommend you go either back to your pallet or to the stairs, because if you go this way, look, I'm gonna show you. There's absolutely nothing, not in here, nothing you can use for so long. Literally like 30 miles, you can't do anything. Even here, you get to a loop, but its library is quite a way. And same with the window here. Plus, coming from this way, it's gonna be a little harder to get out as well. You're gonna have to take it wide, which makes you lose distance. So yeah, try to avoid going this way. There's literally like nothing here. There's a gen, but there is, however, a hole. Actually, I just thought about that. If you have balance setting, you can use that, but yeah, really not a place you want to be because there's absolutely nothing you can use aside from lockers. I lost all my distance on here. Oh, it's close. Oh, thank you to follow. Thank you. Oh, I missed my pallet. It might use the fire on me. Yeah, I think it's trying to. Okay, we have to greet. Thank you to follows, guys. I'll say thank you in a second, I promise. Okay, we're gonna keep greeting this. Wait. I might drop it. Oh, okay. Now I'm gritting this. What the heck? He might use his fire though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm leaving now. I might go downstairs. So I don't want to use all the pallets up here. There are only 2 pallets left, so I'm gonna go down. Oh, but he's gonna catch up, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow again. Thank you. Nice. No! The diagonal got me! The main thing I want to talk about before I end this video is the connectability between the loops in RPD, if that's a word. I think RPD's loops are very, very well connected, and that's the strength of the map. I don't want you to limit yourself to one pallet when there are so many around you that could change your chase completely. I want to see you grid the pallets, make it from room to room, because that's what RPD allows you to do. Right, I think that was it for RPD. Let me know if you have anything to add, any questions, or if you have any suggestions for a future video. I can cover any map you want. I'll happily do so. So yeah, and make sure you sub. I wish you a lovely time zone. And I'll see you around hopefully. Bye!